Back as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
I'm coming after you. Switch. Show it up. Check 15.
They'll try the left side. Dalvins. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check. Fresno.
This is Grant. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
I got you. Say. Hatchet. Watch the whip. Check 26. Go. Check safety.
They'll try the left side. Dalvins. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
No. Check. He's checking.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Check. Lucky. Short. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Tighten up. Check three. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check.
Looking to throw. That's complete to Slayton. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
51's the mic. You're not ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dalvins. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long third down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Switch, switch, switch. Go. Motion, 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 motion.
They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. Got a man, Slayton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 39. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. 81. 3 bud.
They'll look to throw here. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. Man out. Joker.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 99.
He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch this at the 6. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. He's out.
2nd and long. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. As his guys continue to pour it on. Prater for the extra point. Back now at FedEx Field, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them. You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Kill. Turn. Kill. Turn up. Mike 51. Go. Guys, it's our time. Check 43. Check 13. Check. Crunch.
2nd and 10. It's brought in by Jeffrey. Takes us up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
You don't want it? No. Shift. Switch. Yeah. Wait. Hot seven. Check hot route.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And got his man complete. Past the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Check 31.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Haskins, and able to find Green. And he's taken down inside the 30. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Haskins now just 2 of 5 since coming on, but he does have a first down here. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Detroit, they keep pace in the playoff races.